frustrated. Business isn't easy. Business is hard. It's stressful. It's frustrating. But I mean, the good news is the month's basically over. So, you know, I think I went into this month with the wrong attitude. Last February was really bad. I don't like February. I keep saying it, but I shouldn't have come into this month with that mindset. I should have came into this month with a mindset that we were gonna kick February's ass. We did good. I mean, we did okay. We broke even, little past broke even. So, I mean, that's, hey, can't be angry at that at all. But, I should have came into it with a different mindset. Guarantee you we would have done way more in sales if I shifted my mindset, because my team feeds off of me, right? If I would have had a different mindset and not been so afraid of this month, I think things would have been different. My mindset would have been different. My phone calls would have been different. My actions would have been different. So we're going into March with a better mindset. But stupid things just happen in business, man, all the time. Even a perfectly planned, perfect logistics schedule can be totally thrown off because they decide to shut down a lane in the freeway. Anyways, I was at home. I was getting ready to I had a whole bunch of stuff I had planned to do today. Couldn't do it. One of my guys got stuck delivering a dumpster. Just time on the road. So I had to jump up, run out of the house, rush to the yard, meet my other guy there, Chris. Shot over to the appointment. Got there just in time. And I messed up the bid. I don't know about you, but I am a strong believer in once I've given you the price, that's the price. If I messed up, I messed up. We don't do in-picture quotes for that reason. I personally cannot tell you, hey, yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be $300 to $400, and you show up and it's, this is a lot bigger than we thought in picture, and it's actually $550, blah, 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 blah. Cannot, will not do that. Now, I've messed myself up multiple times in the beginning, learning and giving ballpark ranges and having to eat it. So when you mess those up, I mean, if you mess up a picture quote, it is what it is. I still say you need to honor your price. But when you mess up an in-person quote, man, that one hurts me more. Especially when I mess it up. I have grace for my guys, man. It is what it is. If we mess up a quote, it isn't a big deal. But if I mess up a quote, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I mean, I wasn't off by much. I should have quoted at a full load, and, you know, I quoted a bit under. But where I really messed up the quote on was, this was just a labor-intensive job. A lot of walking and a lot of heavy junk. Just miscellaneous metals and hitches and, you know, crap on the side of the road. So anyways, we were already running behind in the day because Phil got stuck in some traffic, no fault of his own. I'm rushing, barely make it to this appointment. We're working our tail to freaking go, 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 go. I'm looking at how far the next appointment is, and I'm like, we gotta go. They gotta go. I do not believe in being late to appointments either, man. Not gonna do that. There was just one piece though that was left, and it was a big cabinet, big metal cabinet. And once we dug out all the junk that was around it, it was the last thing left. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, this isn't gonna fit through the side gate. And I'm like, well, maybe we can put it over the fence. Hold on, I got a call.
Press 1 to answer call from Guaranteed.
Thank you for calling Temecula Valley Junk Pickup. This is Abel. Okay, I had to stop for a little bit. I was having a little pity party, if I'm being honest. I was not in the best mood. So, pity parties in the process of being over. Just, business is hard. Business is hard. It's, you know, I think it started yesterday. Yesterday, we started the day with 3 appointments, and Mondays are normally our busiest appointments. Mondays our busiest day. Mondays lets us know what we should expect for the week. With all this rain we've been having since the end of January, everything's just been not very good. I mean, it's great. It's hard to explain it. It really is great. I mean, even where we're at for the month, it's a huge blessing. But with how we've grown the business, the overhead we have, even though it's amazing, I mean, what we've done this month is more than what I used to make in a year at some other jobs. So I can't complain, but it's still like barely enough, which is crazy. So anyways, it started yesterday. We started the day with 3 appointments, okay? Nothing to write home about, right? I mean, again, great, but not amazing. Not what we're used to on a Monday. But I didn't expect it to be crazy. It hasn't been crazy. But all of a sudden, the phone started blowing up. By the end of, you know, a couple hours, we went from 3 appointments to 11 appointments, all for same day, plus a few bookings for, you know, today, tomorrow, Saturday. It was just hitting, man, the way I like to see it happen, okay? So we only have 1 junk truck, and we have 1 truck dedicated to dumpsters. I let my guys know, hey, it looks like it's gonna be one of those days. And so what we do on crazy days is they'll let me know, hey, we're half. Hey, we're gonna be full after this next appointment. Our truck can hold a lot. It's 20 cubic yards. So we just stay in communication with each other, and kind of they let me know when they're gonna need an empty truck. So I got myself ready, was hyped up, ready to go. You know, I was just waiting for the call so I could shoot over to the yard, grab an empty truck, and head over to them. And what we do is we'll meet, I'll go dump the dump truck, they'll fill this one up. Transfer station is 30 to 45 minutes away. Landfill's at least 45 minutes away. So by the time I'm done dumping, they're either at the point where they need another truck or they're getting close to it. So I was gearing up, ready to go, man. I was ready to kill the day. And then the first receipt comes through, $200. And I'm like, man, okay, that's all right. That's just the first one, just the first one. Second one, the guy only wanted a quote. He didn't want to get anything done. He was just preparing and planning. So I'm like, it's okay. It's all right, we're good, we're good, we're good. Next one, 218. Our average job size is normally around 420 to 460. So, you know, anyways, these receipts are coming in, and don't get me wrong, I am very thankful and we are blessed for every single one of them. But in my mind, I was ready to kill the day. Long story short, the guys don't end up needing me. We end up getting a few cancellations, a reschedule, and we end the day, what do we end the day with? Including the quote, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So started with 3, shot up to 11, and ended with 8, which again, it's still an amazing day. What we did in sales yesterday is more than what I made at my last job in a week. More than, was it 2 weeks? No, more than I made in a week. So should I be upset? Absolutely not. But just in my mind, I was like, all right, spring is coming. I was hyping myself up, man. I was ready to go. And then, you know, got a little tease for the day, but it's all right, it's all right. So kind of threw me off, but it's really good big picture that it didn't pop off because I have some heart issues. I have AFib, so atrial fibrillation. Haven't had any issues for a few years, but Sunday I started feeling not 100% normal. Yesterday was actually a really bad day. I probably should have gone into the ER. I didn't, kind of just waited it out. I know that sounds stupid, but just, I don't know. I know when it's starting. I know when it's bad. I know when it's in the middle. And I know when I have to get to the hospital. So it would have been best. The best thing was for me not to go out and work and overexert myself yesterday. So that was the best thing. It was best for me to stay home in front of the computer, edit that video from the event from Autopilot this weekend, get that thing posted up. I went to the garage to try organizing some of our tools, and I quickly got out of breath, cold sweats. My heart was, I don't know how to explain it. Fluttering is probably the best way to put it. So I went upstairs, laid him down, finished editing the video and posted it. But, that kind of rolling into this morning, rushing and barely making it, just kind of threw me off, man. My mindset needs to shift for this year. This business is not all sunshine and rainbows. This business is an absolute blessing, but it is an absolute wreck on your emotions, on your stress level. I kid you not. And if you're in the industry, tell me I'm lying if I'm lying, okay? Call me out. There are months where you are on top of the world. Nothing can stop you. You are a king. You are ready to dominate. You're ready to take down 1-800-GOT-JUNK. You are flying so high because things are just hitting absolutely perfect. And then the next week, you feel like the worst business owner. You feel like you have no idea what you're doing. You feel like you're failing. You feel like you suck. You don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. You can't figure out why the phones aren't ringing. You're doing all the right things, but it's not happening. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about getting into this business, you have to have a thick skin. You have to be ready for the good times and the bad times. This business, at least in our experience, has been truly feast or famine. Feast or famine. This last year for us personally has been famine. The business has done fine, but there hasn't been much money to pay us. Years before, we were on payroll. Boom, boom, getting our checks no matter what. This last year was pay ourselves when we can. So I'm excited for what this year holds. I need to shift my mindset. We have some big plans planned, and if this year goes the way I'm thinking it could, projection puts us under 7 figures. Puts us under projection wise, but not far under. So I think we can hit it, man. It'll be hard to get there. It'll be hard to get there. We will have to work our tails off. We'll have to work our tails off. We have to hit multiple 6-figure months to do it, which we've never done. But I believe we can do it. We need another truck to do it. We need more team members to do it. We need to bump up the marketing budget to do it, which means we need more money to do it. So it's possible. It is possible. We'll just see. This video is totally random. You got me all over in my emotions from the beginning when I was grumpy, frustrated, upset, dummy, and now where I'm starting to get excited to think about the possibilities of what we could do this year. I don't know if we'll do 7 figures. I think we can. I feel like Thomas the Train. I think we can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Key is to surround yourself with the right people. Don't make dumb decisions. Don't make emotional decisions. Don't waste money. Plan, prepare, and get ready. Hopefully you guys are having a great day, great week. This is going to be the weirdest YouTube video I've ever posted. But I promised in the beginning that I would post raw, honest content to share a side of the industry that people don't really talk about. Share a side of business that people don't talk about. And if you're thinking about getting into the industry, it's a great industry. It really is. This industry's been a blessing, but it is not easy. You can't just go buy a trailer and make $10,000 a month like that. I mean, other videos you find are going to tell you the opposite of that, but that's another story. Anyways, you have a wonderful day. I've never asked this before, but I'm going to ask now. If you wouldn't mind liking the video, leaving us a comment, following if you're not following, share with someone that you think could benefit from this type of content. We're at 195 followers here, and I am blown away that we even have that many. I didn't think this thing was gonna get, I mean, we're maybe a month in, and I thought maybe we'd have like 30, 40, 50, 60 people following. So I'm humbled and thankful. But if you wouldn't mind, I mean, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. So if you wouldn't mind doing all that stuff, it'd mean a lot. So anyways, have a wonderful day, everybody. Well, that didn't age very well. So took myself in last night. And this is the frustrating part. Like, I know there's something wrong. And the doctor said, yep, not good. Doesn't look good. It's bad. But it's not bad enough for us to do anything. Just follow up with your doctor and go to the cardiologist. I don't have time to do all this, man. I don't. I know I have to make time, but I don't have time. It is what it is. This was my fear in going to the doctor if it wasn't bad enough, was that because I went to the ER, now I need to follow up with the cardiologist. And then they're gonna wanna make me do a whole bunch of other tests, Holter monitors, stress tests, blah, 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 blah. Then they're gonna put me back on the medication that I hate, man. I am exhausted 24/7 with that medication, man. I feel like a zombie. So that's kind of why I was pushing it off, because I didn't want to have to do all this, but I went, and it is what it is. So anyways, I was getting ready to head to the tire shop to get some new tires mounted on the trailer. I'm making a video about tires, by the way, or maintenance in general, and tires, and kind of how we manage it all. But this is the first time I've bought any tires from eBay, so we'll see how it works out. But anyways, more on that whenever that video's done. I ended up having to rush down and go take care of a quote from the area that I had just came from, so delayed me. But now I got to get payroll done. I got 30 minutes to get it all figured out, or not figured out, but get it all submitted. So anyways, hopefully you're having a good day.